Hey guys, welcome back. So in this program we will try to understand very simple program which we are seeing that from college time, but till today what we do, we try to remember that, and that's where every time we need to go through the program. Let's say you got one number in the interview. It's a very small program and everyone knows that. They will ask you to reverse the number. I don't know how to reverse that. Okay, I don't know like what is the reverse logic. I don't remember that. Still, how I will give a try, how I can solve in the interview, right? That's how we should learn here. So this is the input. I need to reverse that. So what is my output should be, guys? So let's say this is your input. So your output, when you actually go and reverse this number, is going to be 8, 6, 8, 7 and 1, right? So this is the output after reversing it. That's what the requirement is. You need to reverse the number. So tell me one thing, what is the way, right? What is the way I can get this element? So actually I have to reverse, right? So here if you try to understand, this is not the string, guys, right? This is the integer number, so I cannot run a for loop. So your for loop, if you are thinking of running for loop, is eliminated. You cannot run for loop, right? First you should think like that. You cannot run for loop, so you are thinking of running the for loop got eliminated, right? Now what is you are left with? You are left with actually not for loop. Can I split this? I cannot, because it's an integer number, right? Then how I should approach, right? Directly I cannot go and reverse. So there could be one thing which I can think of. If I will reverse one by one, right? Let's say first time I will go pick up this element. First time I will pick up this element, it will come 8. Second time I will go pick up this element, it will come 6. Third time I will go and it will pick up this element, it will come 8. Fourth time I will pick up 7 and 1. So one by one if I will pick up, I will be able to do that. But I cannot run for loop because this is not the string, this is the integer, guys, right? This number is the integer. So when your number is integer, actually you cannot run for loop, right? This is not the string. I cannot do a split also because it is an integer. It is not a string. A string has the facility where you can split that, okay, and you can do two character array, it will get converted and you can run a for loop, but here you cannot, right? Then tell me one thing, go to the small number now. So you have number is equal to 12, okay, and what I want is I want 2. So what is the way I can get 2? Or let's say here I want 2. Let's say I have number is equal to 11. I want 1. What is the way I can achieve that? You think now. If I will do 12 modulus 10, okay, which means I will do 10 like this. If I will do 1, 10, which is nothing but 2, right? And guys, whatever 2 you are getting, that this is the modulus, right? And this is the division. This is the modulus, this is the division. So if I will divide by 10, guys, can I get the last number, right? So one thing came to the mind, that if I'll divide, I'll get the last number, right? Now go and think in this program. So your input is 1, 7, 8, 6 and 8. If I will divide by 10, so let's divide that. Okay, let's divide this. 1, 7, 8, 6, 8. If I will divide, how I will divide? Basically I'll divide, I'll divide by first, I'll divide by 1, it will do 10, 78. I will divide by 7, I'll multiply by 7, it's equal to 70. So it is 8 and then 6. So I will do 8 and I will do multiply by 8, it will come 80. Then 68 I will do by 6, it will come 6, and finally I will get 8. So this is my modulus, right? 8 is my modulus. So I got one input I got 8, I got, and 8 is the, after reversal, this is the first element, 8. So 8 I got it. After doing the modulus I got 8. Now what is the number remaining, guys? This is your division, this is your modulus, okay, this is your modulus and this is your division. So what I'm trying to say that is, when actually if you'll go and if you'll do 17868 modulus 10, if you'll do, you will get this is the output. And when you do 87868 divided by 10, when you will go do, you will get this is the output. You got it? You're clear for you, right? So how you will get. Now let's think like what we should do here. Let me remove this. So one thing we got is we got one output. Now whatever division came 17 guys 86. So let's say I got pending is 1786. If I'll again do division by modulus by 10, so it is 1. So how much? 10, it is 78. I will multiply by 7. 78, 6. I'll multiply by 8. It will come 80. So I'll got 6. 6 is my second data, right? 6 is my second data. You got it? Now what is here? 178. So the 178, if I will again divide by 10, okay, so what is the modulus it will come? So 1 time, so it is actually 10, 78, then 7 times 70, then 8, right? And is not this 8 is our third answer, right? Then what we have? We have 17, right? So when we have 17, again 17, when you do by 10, if you multiply by 1, you will get 10 here, and the 7. So what is the 7 guys? Understand, 7 is your this answer, right? Then the 1 whatever you are pending 1, actually if you divide by 10, right? So this is not divisible by 10 basically, so you will do by 0 only, and this is the 1. So you are left with the modulus is 1 here, right? This is the last answer. You got it? Now what is coming to your mind? By doing this, what came to your mind? By doing this, one thing it came to my mind is, if I will do the modulus and if I'll do the division, I should get the output. That's what it came to my mind, right? And somewhere this I can achieve by putting some check, okay, by putting some check on the number, right? By putting some check on the number, because what is my termination point guys here? Termination point is this guy. When it becomes, when this number becomes 0, right? It actually, this number started from here guys. If you look at this guy started from here, now it reduced to 0. So this is my termination point of the program, right? So now we will try to understand how we can write the same thing in the Java code. Now we got the logic, our brain should function now, and we should be able to write that. But one more thing guys, when I did a modulus, 8 whatever 86871, right? I was just keep on writing, right? You might be thought of it is like concatenations, you might be thought of, but actually in a real time to get this also you need to write some logic, right? You need to write some logic, because you cannot go and just you add 86871, right? Because we need to write some logic. And how we will do that? We will see that how we can achieve that. Because see, again you think little bit, you put a pressure on your mind, you'll understand. In beginning it is 8, okay? See, in beginning, see, this is the reverse. Let me explain you. You'll come to know everything. You don't have to remember going forward in this program. So you got 8, right? After that, what you have to do? After that, what is the number? After 8, if I will count this number from this side, it is 86, right? After 8, it is 86, right? Which means, what is the next element you got? 6. When you got? Here you got 6, right? Here you got 8. So you have to make 86, which means when you actually multiply 8 into 10 plus 6, then only you will get 86, right? You understood? When you actually go and multiply 8 into 86, then only you will get 86. I will give you some idea, you will understand. Now you got 86, okay, after second one. Now third time when you do when you did a division, what is the modulus? 8, right? So after 86, what number you have to get, guys? You understand, after 86 you have to get 868, right? 868. So if I will multiply 86 into 10, right, into 10, and if I will do plus 8, is not this will come 868? How simple it is. Okay, now your brain might be functioning. You got 868. Now after 868, what is the next data? 8687. So 7 you got here, guys, right? 7 you got here. You can see that my mouse, 7 you got here. But after that, what is your data? You have 8687, which means if I will go 868, if I will multiply by 10, and if I will do plus 7, is not this is 8687, right? Clear? Then what was the last modulus? 1, right? But I have to get how much? 86,871. So if I'll multiply this by 10, 8687 into 10 plus 1, how much it will come? 86871. And this is your green, this is your output. You got it? Is not everything is clear now? What you have to write in the code, right? So to calculate the reverse number, what you have to write into the code? You have to actually multiply by 10 and you have to sum the number, right? You have to actually multiply by 10. Your previous number should get multiplied by 10 and you should add the modulus. That's what it is. Your previous number should get multiplied by 10 and then add the modulus. Previous number multiplied by 10 and add the modulus. Previous number multiplied by 10 and add the modulus. That is nothing but a reverse. But usually what we do, people will remember this. You should not remember that, guys. Okay, let's focus now. So focus here. Same logic, reverse, it will take one number. Okay, it will check reverse is equal to 0. If number not is equal to 0, that's what I have explained you. If this is not the 0, then you multiply reverse into 10 plus number by modulus. That's what I have explained you. And then every time you actually do divide, right? So that's what I said. So when, let's say when you have number 17868, so reverse in the beginning it is 0, so you are running a while loop. So after first iterations, what would be the reverse? Reverse is going to be 0 plus 8. Everything I have explained now. It is going to be the 8. And what is the number? Since it is the division, divisions means 1786. This is the first iterations. In the second iterations, the reverse is going to be 8 into 10 plus modulus. Modulus is equal to 6, which is nothing but 86. And your number is going to be 178. Then in third iterations, this guy becomes 178, right? 178 into actually 10 plus modulus, which is nothing but 8, right? So it become 17. So guys, one thing I did mistake, sorry for that. So this was 86. Okay, I did here mistake. So since it was 86, I should not have done this. Okay, so here it was 86, guys. So in after third iterations, it will become 86 into 10 plus modulus is equal to 8. So it will be 868, right? And your n becomes 17. So you need to continue. So in the last, when you go after one more, when this number become 1, when it become 1, when you 1 divide by actually 10, okay, when you divide by 10, basically you cannot divide, so you have to divide by 0, right? So when you divide by 0, modulus is equal to 1 and this number becomes 0 here, and that's where the while loop terminations point number not is equal to 0, and that's how you can reverse that. So I believe that this I made it very simple. I explained you. Let's say you don't remember that these 3 lines, generally people they will try to mug up these lines. You don't need to remember this line. I have explained you guys, like why we do multiply by 10, why we do modulus, why we do division, everything I have explained you guys, right? Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this.